This is Good Molecule's Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I recently discovered Good Molecule as a skincare brand, and it quickly became one of my favorite brands for skincare routine. Let me review some of the ingredients, what their percentages are. So let's look at the tube first. It is a 15 milliliters, which is 0.5 fluid ounce. It is a small tube, which is a standard for eye product because you use a very small amount at a time on your eye contour area. This is what it looks like. So the formula is a gel, which is a lighter in texture than a cream. It is very clear with very slight yellow tint. It is unscented, and it is 3 questions that come up consistently about this product are: does it reduce dark circles? Can it be used under makeup? And is it vegan? Let me address all 3 of them. So first of all, let's talk about dark circles. The formula contains ingredients the brand positions as targeting dark circles and puffiness. I will explain how those ingredients work in a moment. For under makeup use, gel texture and lightweight finish make it compatible with makeup layering, and I will come back to that as well when I talk about application. And on vegan status, yes, it does. Yes, the formula is vegan. So let me go through some of the ingredients. The ingredients there are quite a few of them. They're all listed here on the box. I'm not going to go through all of them, but let me call out some. So it has water at 74.1%, propionyl at 10%, butylene glycol at 4.5%, glycerine at 4%, and so on and so forth. Now let me walk you through some of those ingredients and what they're doing. So starting with the 3 ingredients that the brand highlights. Yerba mate is at 0.4%. It is described to have antioxidant-rich, sustainably sourced ingredients, and it's working to protect and nourish the skin around the eyes. Yerba mate is a plant native to South America and is a source of natural polyphenols and antioxidants, including caffeine-related compounds. Caffeine is at 100 parts per million. The listing groups caffeine and acetyl tetrapeptide 5 together and describes them as working to reduce puffiness and swelling. Caffeine is one of the most researched topical ingredients for the eye area, and it works on constructing blood vessels, which can reduce the flood accumulation, and dilated vessels that contribute to puffiness and the appearance of dark circles. The effect is temporary rather than permanent, which is worth knowing. It works with consistent use and is particularly effective as a morning application when puffiness from overnight fluid retention is most visible. Tetrapeptide 5 is at 50 parts per million. This is a peptide, a short chain of amino acids. That's what brand describes that it is contributing to reduced swelling. Peptides in skincare function usually. Acetyl tetrapeptide 5 specifically has been studied in a context of eye area puffiness and fluid accumulation. So the 3 forms of hyaluronic acid are hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, and hyaluronic acid, each at 0.02%. The listing describes these 3 forms as working together to plump the appearance of the lines. Different molecular weights penetrate to different depth, so having high, medium, and low molecular weight versions covers more territory. The total hyaluronic acid content across all 3 forms is at 0.06%, which is a modest amount, but the plumping and hydrating contribution. Inosine at 0.1% is an ingredient with well-established record in skincare. It works to support the appearance of firmness and smoothness, widely used in formulas targeting fine lines. Panthenol at 0.1% is provitamin B5, a conditioning and soothing ingredient that supports the skin's barrier. Chicory root extract is a prebiotic adjacent ingredient that supports skin microbiome balance. The pH of this product is listed as 5.2, which is slightly more acidic than some of the other products in this line, and it is appropriate for delicate skin at the eye contour area. So I covered some of the active ingredients and what they do. Let me talk about the use. The layering guide places it at a step 3 in a 5-step routine. After cleansing and using a toner, this Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel, then moisturizer, and then SPF. The application instruction is to dispense a pea-sized amount and pat around eye area using your ring finger. The ring finger is recommended for this area because it naturally applies the least pressure of any finger, which is relevant for the delicate skin around the eyes. You massage gently into the eye contour until it's fully absorbed and avoid direct contact with the eyes. The caffeine component is particularly well suited for morning use for puffiness, and the hydrating and peptide elements are beneficial for both in the morning and in the evening. So the gel texture absorbs fully and does not leave any residue, which means it can be used as a foundation and concealer, which means you can apply foundation and concealer over it without peeling or sliding. This makes it practical for morning routine where makeup follows your skincare. So it is also vegan. It's made without fragrance and cruelty-free. It is suitable for all skin types, including dry, normal, oily, and sensitive.